We are pleased to welcome Dr. Carlton Jenkins to the Kingdom Justice Summit. Dr. Jenkins has served as Superintendent of Madison Metropolitan School District since August 2020. MMSD serves over 27,000 students from 52 schools. Previously, he served as Superintendent of Robbinsdale Area Schools, Chief Academic Officer of Atlanta Public Schools, Superintendent of Saginaw Public Schools, Executive Director of Secondary Leaders of Beloit Public Schools, and High School Principal at Columbus, Ohio Public Schools. Dr. Jenkins' illustrious career also includes previous service in MMSD as Assistant Principal of Memorial High School. Dr. Jenkins' educational credentials include earning a bachelor's in physical education from Mississippi Valley State University, a master's in educational administration from UW-Madison, and a PhD in educational leadership and policy analysis from UW-Madison. Please join us in welcoming Dr. Carlton Jenkins.
The Kingdom Justice Summit. Wow, what a great idea to have this conversation in our community, in our state, in our nation, and in the world at this particular time. Hello, I am Dr. Carlton D. Jenkins, and I am proud to serve as Superintendent of the Madison Metropolitan School District. I would like to begin my remarks by thanking the Kingdom Justice Summit for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this very important discussion. It is an honor to join so many great minds and distinguished guests to discuss such an important and timely topic. Throughout our community, state, and nation, issues of justice are at the forefront of our conversations. Throughout the world, people are clinging to this hope, the fight for human decency, and will transform how we engage and interact with one another. Justice and hope are two prominent words which are like dance partners and will lead this summit. Both of them depend on each other like partners dancing smoothly through the streets. We are here in unison. When justice and hope are given the chance to flourish, our hearts are uplifted by the harmony between our ideas and our actions. The Guest for Justice and Hope takes us on an inspirational journey. Attitudes and behaviors and policies and practices are clearly changed when these two are intertwined. During the last year, our nation has grappled with two pandemics which have impacted us greatly. One pandemic is the new COVID-19, while the other pandemic, racial injustice, has plagued the nation since our Constitution incorporated dehumanizing other elements of human beings, Article 2, Section 1. However, I remain hopeful our nation will continue to be the great nation that we are and be one that challenges ideas. Also, I still remain hopeful that the Old Testimony of prophets that justice can roll down like a mighty stream. These hopes rest on the willingness and capacity of many of us to fight for human decency. Only through the righteous fight for human decency will we ever find ourselves in a place where justice can be achieved. I ask everyone viewing this video today to think about the injustices you have witnessed or experienced personally, and to ask yourself, what are you going to do about it? Also, let's all examine ourselves to see if we have grown complacent with the injustice because of its historical and current proliferation throughout our society. One of my heroes, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., wrote, "The hope of a secure and livable world lies with disciplined nonconformists who are dedicated to justice, peace, and brotherhood." These words resonate with me today. When I look into the eyes of our students, staff, and families, I see many of them struggling with what's going on in our current state within our local and world society. I have witnessed and heard their anguish over the lynching of Mr. Floyd in Minneapolis and the January 6th insurgents that took place at our Capitol. I have also witnessed the frustration of parents who feel they have been ignored and marginalized by many of our hallowed institutions, including our school systems. Despite the challenges we face, I am still hopeful about the possibilities for positive change. There is no community in a greater position to make change happen than in Madison, Wisconsin. During the short time I have been back, and now as superintendent in Madison, I've learned a lot about our school system and our community to understand that we are ready. We have many strengths as a district. Our students are very diverse. Our staff is diverse. And we're looking forward to working with our larger community to bring forth high-quality learning environments. School environments, I'm telling you, make a difference. We can change things socially, emotionally for our students and what they're experiencing. And I'm challenging you to come together. Let's take this hope to the next level and create an environment, a community in which we all know the historical wrongs and the challenges have occurred, but we know that we can offer a brighter tomorrow. Our transformed systems will have the opportunity to eliminate disparities of all these particular groups, like our African Americans, Latinx, our Hmong, our special needs students, ELL, LGBTQ community, and poor children. It is our responsibility. Our transformed systems will also have the potential to address the real educational gap, the gap between experience and non-experience, the gap between excellence and non-excellence, and be able to help our society as we address the social, emotional, and mental health needs of our students and of our staff. In MMSD, we're here focused on literacy and beyond. What we're trying to do is infuse a way for all of our children to participate in our global society. And we're asking you to take on this challenge at this particular conference and look at all the things that have happened historically, but then also think about the future and how can you bring hope out of the injustice that we've seen. And know that it is possible, because as Dr. Martin Luther King once said to us, it doesn't matter if your subject and verb agrees. It just matters that you're willing to serve. As President Lincoln once said to us, we're coming together to form a more perfect union. Never in our history have we seen it before like this, where we have this opportunity. If we just join together in our community, we can really make it happen. I believe if it can happen anywhere, it can happen in Madison, Wisconsin. We are not just a local leader, we're a world leader, and we will continue to work together. So that's why I am so hopeful today. And I would like to emphasize once more, if we come together and looking at everyone in our country where we say life, liberty, and justice for all, now is that time to bring it all together. Thank you very much.